I want answers, Mr. Perry, and I want them now.
I had nothing to do with your constable being shot. I was in the room with you, remember?
Right now, Constable Crabtree is fighting for his life. He is a colleague of mine. Do you think I'm going to rest until his assailant is found? Do you think any police officer in this city will? Do you have any idea what we do to someone who dares harm one of our own?
This is ridiculous. I don't know anything about it.
Gillis, right?
Yes.
Inspector Thomas Brackenreed. You wanted to see me?
Yes, I was wondering what was happening with my friend Mr. Perry.
I would think right about now he's probably getting the biggest bollocking of his life.
What I can't understand, and perhaps you can enlighten me, is why you chose Constable Crabtree as your target.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Unless you didn't. Unless the shot wasn't intended for him.
I don't understand.
Constable Crabtree stepped between the window and you.
You mean...
I've been looking at this all wrong. The killer was targeting you.
I wouldn't be too concerned about your pal. He seems like a sensible sort.
Yes, he is that.
Then he's got nothing to worry about. If he's not guilty, then no matter what he's threatened with, he's got nothing to fear, right?
Right.
Would you like a spot of tea?
That would be lovely.
Who would want to shoot me?
Someone who was worried you might incriminate him.
In what?
You know very well what. You and Mr. Gillies murdered Professor Bennett. I have no idea why, but you did it.
We've been through this. I had nothing to do with his death. And I'd like to see my barrister now.
Mr. Perry, someone tried to shoot you last night. And we both know who that was. I can't help you if you don't let me.
If that's all?
Suit yourself. I have more important matters to tend to. But don't say I didn't warn you.
How are you holding up, Robert? Wait, Robert.
Morning, gentlemen. This morning, we have a somewhat unorthodox guest. Detective William Murdoch of the Toronto Constabulary. Detective?
Gentlemen, Professor Godfrey has asked me to address you on matters of applied physics today. No doubt you are all familiar with one of these. You're probably all wondering what this has to do with the study of physics, but I can assure you the act of hanging a man requires a rigorous application of Newtonian principles. Now, a successful hanging results in the breaking of the neck at the first vertebrae. Can anyone tell me the variables required to determine the amount of force needed to break a neck? Anyone? Mr. Gillies.
Force is simply the product of mass times acceleration.
Exactly. Or in this case, rapid deceleration as the rope snaps taut. And mass, of course, is represented by the weight of the body. Mr. Perry, how much do you weigh, Mr. Perry? Mr. Perry?
155 pounds.
155 pounds. Now, using the hangman's calculation, the amount of rope needed to break the neck of a 155-pound man is 9 feet. Now, can anyone tell me what speed Mr. Perry's body would be traveling as the rope snaps taut at 9 feet?
I think this is all in utterly poor taste.
Let's see. 24 feet per second. Applied physics. Now, for the second lesson. In the real world, just as there is no perfect vacuum and no perfect circle, there is no perfect murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Gillies?
If you say so, sir.
Yet, here I am, investigating one. Now, how does a simple man, such as myself, go about investigating this perfect murder? He leaves textbooks behind and uses hard work. I have a list here. Anyone care to hazard a guess as to its contents? Mr. Perry?
I couldn't.
No. Of course not. Earlier, I determined the components necessary to commit this perfect murder. Things such as screws, wood, metal, rifle shells, etc., etc. My men checked every supplier in the city that sold these items, and they compiled a list of everyone who had purchased these items in the past 3 months. One name was of particular interest. Care to guess what that name was, Mr. Perry?
I think this has gone quite far enough.
I wasn't speaking to you, Mr. Gillies. It's your name, Mr. Perry. I wonder, how is it possible that a smart young man such as yourself would have bought all of the supplies? Because as a result, you are now the only person that can be connected to Professor Bennett's murder.
Nonsense. That's just some list. It means nothing.
I suspect that you were outsmarted by none other than Mr. Gillies.
Don't listen to him, Robert.
There are only 2 ways for you to avoid this 9-foot drop, Mr. Perry. One is to confess your crime and to name your accomplice.
And the other?
Robert, don't.
Shut up, James.
The other is to let your partner silence you, so you can never talk, which he has already tried before.
I did nothing of the sort.
It's up to you, Mr. Perry.
Robert, don't listen to him. You see what he's trying to do.
It wasn't my idea.
Shut up, you fool.
The timing device, that was his invention.
You bloody coward.
You tried to kill me.
No, I didn't. Whatever they said, it was a trick.
Unfortunately, he's right, Mr. Perry. Ah, Constable Crabtree, good to see you on your feet again.
Thank you, sir. But how?
The final lesson in applied physics. This is a bulletproof vest based on the principles discovered by Mongol warriors in the 13th century. It's made of silk, layer over layer over layer of silk, and just for good measure, there is a metal plate that renders the bullet harmless.
Right, you two, on your feet. Constables,